Back now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. It's a 39-yard attempt for Dustin Hopkins. But wait, I think we got whistles before the kick.
Yeah, I think the Rams signaled timeout before the kick got away. There's Jeff Fisher telling the officials he wanted timeout. I think they got it in.
Indeed, he got there just in the nick of time before the snap.
Hey, listen up. This is a real good place to be right now. We can take it over. Let's shift it and put the pressure on them.
So now all eyes back on the fourth-year man Hopkins. He did miss one earlier from 42.
Miss another one. Here we go. You're going to miss it. Miss it.
From 39. Oh! Quinn over the top, and he blocks it. And the Rams fall on the football.
Dang, man. Come on.
So now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here.
Let's go, man. Just bring me the ball.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year. And not a whole lot here to start the drive as the Redskin defense gets him down quickly. Now the Rams at 11-5 this year. Some would say surprise winners of the NFC West. Now they need a touchdown to stay alive. Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, it's Gurley. A solid stiff arm. And he is in. Touchdown Rams. Gurley able to take it in, and now L.A. a point away from tying this wild card game.
I love it. Let's go. Let's go win this thing right now. All right, boys. Moving on or going home. Season comes down to 2 yards. I'm not ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. Let's do this right now. It doesn't matter if we run or pass. Who wants it? You already know I want it. Let's go, O-line. You lead the way, I'll follow. We're going to go deuce left, wide trade, 28 toss, X crack, all one.
A 2-point conversion to decide it. Rams looking to move on. Redskins trying to avoid a second straight wild card exit. And Gurley is into the end zone, and the Rams have done it. They convert on a 2-point try and move on to the division.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. That's big time.
Let's go, TG. I told you, baby. I told you. We just getting started, baby. Let's go.
Los Angeles got their team. They made the playoffs, and their Hollywood story has at least one act left. This is Madden NFL 17.
You better not be the one to doubt us.
Welcome to Madden NFL 17. Before we hit the gridiron, let's take a look at a few options. First up, very simple. Select your favorite team.
In the mouth. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one.
If you're new to Madden, we recommend starting on either rookie or pro difficulty just to get your feet wet.
Blow your mind.
Brandon Gaudin here to tell you about what's new in gameplay for Madden NFL 17. This year, the team focused heavily on 3 specific areas: the ground game, zone defense, and special teams. We have overhauled ball carrier locomotion, momentum, and balance. The special move system has been completely rewritten around a new defender fake-out system. We've added new feedback systems and an auto-move setting on rookie and pro difficulty levels to help users master the new systems. Finally, we have...
We gon' blow your mind.
And just like that, you're set. It's time to play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
Roll from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball. Game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the mouth.
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL.
So you better not be the one to doubt us.
As we go along, be sure to keep an eye on your team's overall rating. Ideally, of course, it should be trending upward as the draft process goes along.
We gon' blow your
Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this, early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump.
I was on missions, I was just living, walked in that.
Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Not in these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib. Got
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again.
wait, I need brakes, wait, I need kick.
Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there.
'Cause we've been putting in the mouth. We only taking what was ours.
One Philadelphia Eagle has already been taken in this draft. Could they double up and take another one? Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front?
We gon' blow your mind.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Tell me how.
Making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another weapon? is a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, or C. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd lean that way if a player from that team became available.
It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. Curious as to how you did? Check it out here on the draft summary screen.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Elway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Second and 10, Elway again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it brings up fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his first pass is incomplete. The Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's...
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And, Charles, something you have to be aware of as a QB. Once you get back to that back line of the end zone, you sort of have to go into survival mode.
Yeah, but he's still between the tackles, so if he tried to throw it away, it still would have been 2 points.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And here now come the Falcons. In the first quarter, already up 2-0. Defense does its job. Now we'll see what the offense can do.
Without a doubt, the defense came ready to play. Gave them an early advantage, gave them a possibility of increasing things. Now let's see if the offense can hold up their end of the bargain.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Run. gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Red zone opportunity.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They come up in an offset eye. Gurley again here on 1st down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This is Ajayi. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Elway to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. Nope.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now McCoy. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The one running back is Gurley. Here's McCoy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So out come the Falcons now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now it's Elway. He's got Evans. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break, as we send you on down to our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And McCoy loses the football.
Like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
On the counter, Gurley. And a cutback, right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Cowboys. Todd Gurley, 37 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Patrick Peterson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The one running back is Gurley. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Hearns left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now it's Elway, and this will be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Elway. And a catch right side by Evans. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Elway to throw on second. Allen's got it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And captain comeback John Elway, Charles, he's trying to do it again here.
47 regular season comeback victories in his career. But I think the stat that really leaps out at me, 12 times he did it in the playoffs. That's winning time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Throwing again, it's Elway. That is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, it's Elway. And incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They run with Ajayi. Ajayi stops short on 4th and just about all she wrote for this one. And out now come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. So they dump off the pass, get the completion, but couldn't get out of the end zone, partner.
You don't see that very often either, Brandon. A team backed up, trying to complete a pass, but a complete one that's so...
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Elway to throw. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he unclicks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.